very athletic. Like to have fun with my classmates. School was probably not my first priority. Unfortunately, I learned after I got out of high school that school should have been my priority. When I went to college, I realized that I missed out a little bit on some of my education. So I know that if I had to do it all over again, that school would become a priority, as well as athletics. So I learned the hard way, and I've done it the hard way, so I recommend not to do it that way. I think I was starting to learn what it was about to be a teammate, and how important it is, especially as a baseball player, to rely on your teammates. I think that was very important at that time. And in Little League, you may be good enough and you may dominate enough to, that you may be able to carry a team. But when you get to high school, there's far more better athletes that you're competing against and with, and you have to allow your teammates to play together as a team. All the time and all the effort that I put in over the course of my career really kind of culminated the evening that we won Game 5 in Philadelphia. And it was a dream come true. It's something that I've been dreaming about since I was a little boy. And fortunately, that dream has come true. And I don't know if the reality of it all has completely hit me yet, because I haven't gotten the World Series ring, and I think that's what we all play for. So as of April, we're going to have those rings, and I think it's going to come full circle. The game has become bigger, a little bit, faster. Guys are a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger. It's more reliant on the home run. I think when I first was growing up and got into pro ball, there was more. It was more on skills and fundamentals of the game. I think that's been lost a little bit in the game, and it's all about now about the 3-run home run, the grand slam home run, the big inning, and that's what creates excitement, and that's what the majority of fans want to see. The biggest thing I can say is learning who you are. Whether you're, I'm a pitcher, obviously, but whether you're a position player, a pitcher, you have to learn out who you are, and that's an ongoing process. You're not going to all of a sudden one day wake up and say, "Hey, I know who I am," but learn how to deal with the ups, learn how to deal with the downs, learn how to deal with being a teammate, the successes and the failures of the game. Because if you really think about it, the game of baseball is a game of failure. If you're a hitter and you go 3 for 10, you have failed 7 times, but you're very successful with the numbers. You're hitting 333. So you have to understand that, how am I going to deal with these 7 at bats where maybe I swung the bat, I hit the ball hard, maybe I hit it right at somebody. And all of a sudden you think, well, geez, I should have had the hit right there. Well, you hit the ball hard, and that's the biggest goal. It's not easy to hit a round ball with a round bat, and it's moving towards you. So, the biggest thing is you got to have fun. If it's not fun, you're going to lose interest. And probably the best advice I've gotten throughout my life is, just work hard at what you do. Nobody's going to give you anything. You have to earn it. But keep your nose to the grindstone. Work hard, dedicate yourself to your education and your craft as a sport, whether it's baseball or any other sport. Dedicate yourself to that in your education, because athletics are great, and it's a great way to compete and learn about yourself and compete against other people. But in the reality of it all, I've been very fortunate. I've been able to play Major League Baseball. But the majority of kids that that have that dream to go on to be a professional athlete, majority of them don't make it and fall short. And if you don't have something to fall back on, it can make it a very difficult situation. You kind of have to go in reverse steps to move forward in life. So if you can take the adage of, bring the education with it, or put that in the forefront, and enjoy the sports and play together with your teammates if it's a team sport, and if it's an individual sport, have fun with it. But it's all about learning about who you are.